Hello, hello, hello. So I want to take a look at an old mod, Fluffy Snow. Now this is ported by VLaka, and let's see, this is from Metal Saber, okay? It's a texture replacement for landscape snow. The idea is to give it a little fluffy texture, and to make it look good, the textures are 1K. And it's a small mod and shouldn't give you a lot of performance issue or anything like that. It's under 17 megabytes. Now, along with showing you this mod, and first we're going to take a look at the snow with this mod alone, okay? But the second thing I want to do after we take a look at the snow with that mod is I then want to enable this. I'd have it disabled right now, and see if the snow looks a little better with this snow shader disabled. Because I think it will, I think it does. I've done a little testing, but I want you to see it, and then you can always tell me what you think the best snow mod is. I'm always looking at snow, and I just don't think it looks very good. And, you know, that's just the way it is. So this is just an idea, and I thought we would go look at this and see what we thought, okay? Alright, so let's jump into the game and take a look at a little bit of snow. Alright, so this is snow, and this is up above Dragon Bridge, and this is how the snow looks. There's nothing unusual here. There's no, extreme brightness or anything. I've downplayed everything in my game that I can. And this is how it looks. It's given a little bit of a shadow so that it looks like it has some depth. If you want to see it in third person, it would look kind of like this. And then he's hopping through some of it. That kind of idea. Okay, if that helps and makes any difference to you. And you can see how it blends off into the road here. Okay, so now that is without the snow shader being disabled, okay? This is the way it looks. I think it looks just a tiny bit better with that disabled. So, pardon me for a minute, we're going to go disable that. Alright, so we're here, we're going to enable this mod. Now this mod turns off the snow shader. I'm going to enable it, and that should make the snow look just a little better. It just kind of makes it look a little better. Let me show you where I have that mod. First of all, I have Fluffy Snow up here, and it's underneath my landscape and other mods. And then, if we come on down, we're going to go all the way down to the bottom, and this is where I have that disable snow shader. Right here. It's close to the bottom. It's just a little mod. So, now if you do save your game with this, you'll either have to get rid of it. You would have to go back to a previous save without this, or you would have to use the fix restore vanilla settings to re-enable the snow shader, okay? Or start a new game without this mod. You know the routine. Alright. So, let's hop back into the game and just see if we can see that. Now, it's a subtle difference, so alright, so after doing a reset and coming back in, you can look here and you can see that I think there's a subtle difference, and the snow is just a little better without that shader. See that? I think it just looks a little better without that. Now, some other snow mods have their own disabling of the shader that they do, but this mod, as far as I know, did not, and it seemed like disabling the snow shader made it look a little better, in my opinion. So I think you can tell the difference. It's subtle, but it's there. And I think this is a good small snow mod if you like this. Now, if you don't like this, if you have something you like better, that's perfectly fine. But I'm showing you this as an option, and I think it's a pretty good option. Now, it's 1K textures. Let's go somewhere else, and we're going to take a look at this snow, maybe out near Winterhold or something, instead of just being here around Dragon Bridge. Alright, so I actually dropped in here at the Shrine of Azura, But I thought this would be a good place to just look around and see what the snow looks like. You know, of course, you're still going to have some of this dirty snow texture. I don't see any way to get out of that. So now we can kind of get a look at the snow and see what we think. And I still think this looks a little better. It looks a little crispy, crunchy, you know, looks a little snowy, icy, which it would. So now, is this the best? I don't know if it's the best, but it's good. I've seen some others I thought were okay, and then there's been some that I've looked at and I've said, I don't know if I can tell that much difference. And that's going to happen, I guess. So, yes, Mr. Fox, I'm not coming after you. But you get the idea. You can see the snow texture. So, I just wanted to give you a chance to see it somewhere else, rather than just Dragon Bridge. Alright, so we're down here on the road, and again you can see the snow texture. And I think it looks pretty good. Again, I'm probably not an expert on this, but overall I would say it looks okay. So it just depends on what you like. This is the way it looks for me in my game. Now I'm using Legendary Weathers and Eternal Sunshine, so I have, like always, you know, bright, shiny days. I'm also using Blubbo's all-in-one, which kind of has some weird trees out here. I'm not sure if that's supposed to look like that, so I'm probably going to have to change my tree mod because that looks strange to me. But anyway, there you go. I think the snow looks alright, looks pretty good. Just depends on what you like, okay? Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So I want to acknowledge these people who donate to the channel, who support the channel. They put their money where their mouth is, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you to these folks. And thank you to everyone for watching and supporting the channel.
This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.